Welcome, friends. My name is Avinash Gorakshekar, and I welcome all of you to another interesting episode of Konexio HighFlyers. Friends, as everyone is aware, this is a very interesting initiative where we introduce to you emerging companies from emerging sectors, and we make it a point to talk to the promoters and the top managements of such companies. And today, friends, we are going to talk to already listed company, within the VFX space, and the company's name is Phantom Digital Effects Limited. Today we have Mr. Vijay Arputaraj, who's the chairman and founder and managing director of the company. Mr. Vijay, it's a pleasure talking to you. Thank you very much for your time. I'm quite sure that in this small interaction today, we'll be able to understand your company better. We definitely would love to know many things on the VFX side and how Phantom is positioning itself in the domestic market. So let us begin.
Thank you so much, Avinash. Thank you for your kind interaction with me today. It's a pleasure to talk to you as well. I have been following your channel, and you are doing a great job when it comes to the market information, and it's a pleasure talking to you as well.
Yeah. Thank you for the compliment, Mr. Vijay. Now, coming to the main question, which is the first question from my side. Uh, Mr. Vijay, can you please tell us what is the update on the present market conditions in the VFX market? I'm telling you this why because from a market observer, we have found that many VFX companies have hit the market. The market is growing. Obviously, there are many players which have come in. But according to you, as on date, what is the kind of opportunity which is still available for Indian VFX companies? And what is the business scenario like? Is it more competitive or is there a space for everyone? And how is Phantom positioning itself in the market? If you can share your thoughts.
Sure, sir. So when it comes to market condition, the last year was not that great, as everybody know. There was a huge strike in the Hollywood which was happening, which impacted the growth of every visual effects companies across the globe, not just in India, not just in some particular region, but it is all over the globe, including China, because even China is not connected with, though China is not connected with the other part of the world, but still they are also affected, because the movie production has came down due to various other conditions like the economic crisis and stuff like that. But so the whole market is down. Though the market is down, we were able to survive good. A lot of companies were shutting down or laying off people, but Phantom did a good job in the last 1 year, and we were able to sustain this hard times as well. And when it comes to the global market condition right now, the strikes are over, and we are seeing a very good progress when it comes to the future market. We are again receiving a lot of bids on a day-to-day basis, and we got a lot of new projects awarded, and there are many OTT platforms and many big production houses, coming up with new films and television series. Many has announced, many has already started production, many are in post-production stages. So the market has definitely started coming back, and I'm expecting things to come into full-fledged force by at least by March end. So from April onwards, that is the next financial year onwards, we are expecting a lot of inflow. We have already started receiving a lot of projects from the domestic market and also from the international market. So it is looking really, really good. And as far as Phantom concerned, we have signed up a lot of good deals with our regular customers and also with new clients as well.
Fine. Understood. Mr. Vijay, now coming to your association with Tippett, which all of us are aware, we would like to know, what is the progress on this association and how important is it for Phantom as far as future scalability of the business is concerned? So if you could please share your thoughts on this.
Sure, sir. So I missed to answer one of your questions the last time. Like you asked how Phantom is positioning us when it comes to the global market and the competition. So, Phantom, I'm sorry, I'm not doing well today, so excuse me for the cough and sneeze and everything.
No, no,
Um,
not. Please continue.
so, yeah, Phantom. As far as Phantom is concerned, you said there are a lot of players who have come into market. Of course, there are a lot of players, but as far as Phantom is concerned, Phantom is a 14-year-old organization where we have established ourselves as a highly creative company, and we have a huge, number of films in our belt, which we have, delivered already. There is a great brand name established. Everybody knows Phantom. Everybody knows the Phantom's delivery quality and the deliverables that Phantom has done so far. We have never failed any of our clients in terms of deadlines. So whatever Phantom commits as a deadline, no matter it is 1,500 shots or 2,000 shots, the scale of what Phantom can handle. There are very, very few companies in India, Indian-based companies. Uh, we can name at least 3 or 4 companies. That's all. So we are rated one among top 5 companies. The reason is, the deliverables that Phantom can do, and also the quality at the same time. Because maintaining quality consistently and delivering a huge volume of work is not possible by every other studios. And Phantom has definitely placed ourselves in a unique way in that regards. For example, last year we worked on a huge project which I cannot name. The reason is, because that was pulled back from another company and came to us in a last minute. This came through one of our very long-standing client, and we had to step in and save them from what they did. And the last minute, in the sense 1.5 months, we delivered more than 600, 800 shots, which had like very, very heavy CGI work and all. So the kind of trust that the clients have on a company like Phantom, it itself is a testament of why Phantom is having this unique position in the market, and that is what Phantom has been proving over and over throughout these years. Like whatever we have promised, we have delivered. So that is the brand name that Phantom has established. About your question on Tippett, Tippett's Tippett is a 40-year-old company. Not many might know from India, but Tippett as a brand is a very well-known company across the globe. The reason is, the founder Phil Tippett. He's the one who did the animation for the Jurassic Park dinosaurs. He was the animation director for Jurassic Park, and he worked closely with Spielberg and all the other major, filmmakers for over 40 years. And it is his company, so the brand name is already very well established. Everybody at Hollywood, everybody in the US knows Tippett, what Tippett is capable of. So, attaching Tippett's brand name to Phantom has definitely given Phantom a very big privilege on, knocking big doors and opening big doors. Reason behind, like before, Tippett, Phantom, though Phantom is a very known brand here in the Asian market, in Hollywood there are very few companies, production houses, big production houses, uh, we have directly worked with. There are many we haven't directly worked with. So, it was really hard for us to get into all these bigger production houses. But through Tippett, we were able to easily go and meet the top level executives. We were able to, pitch in for, the bigger projects in a bigger scale. Before that, we have to, there is no way we can pitch on highly creative works. Though Phantom is established as a creative company, the business how it works is, they first give the work to companies who have the similar track records and who they have worked in the past, who has that establishment in the Hollywood. So, this acquisition of Tippett really helped Phantom in the recent past. There are many upcoming projects that we have committed. all through Tippett, and Tippett's brand name is really helping us out in bagging big projects.
So, Vijay, Mr. Vijay, then one related question to this is that, can we expect that over the next 2 years, once this Tippett acquisition gets more or less matured in our system, do you expect increased kind of market share from the global markets, like, more business coming in because of the Tippett brand value plus the expertise they enjoy? So, can we say confidently that next 2 years, we could definitely arrive at a much bigger kind of slice of the VFX market? That this company has been in the market for more than 40 years. So can this assumption be considered right from our side?
Of course. The whole purpose of attaching Tippett to Phantom Group is this. So there is definitely going to be an extra share from the market, and not just that, we are having plans to take Tippett brand throughout the globe, not just the North American region. We will be establishing Tippett to China, to Europe, to Australia. So that is the plan. So we will be bringing Tippett's brand and the legacy along with Phantom, and we will be cashing in on it.
Okay. As far as the present order book is concerned, Mr. Vijay, can you give us some idea, whatever is the published data, anything with us basically on what is the current order book and any kind of new accounts which you have signed up and which you could share with us?
The new projects, unfortunately, we will not be able to disclose because of the strict NDAs. The production houses do. There are a few prominent domestic films that we have signed with major OTT players and also with major production houses. And as far as international is concerned, we are getting a couple of big projects through Tippett's cast. And when it comes to this H2, we are expecting around another 35 crores of orders. Last H1 we had around 47 crores of WAP, so that is carrying forward here. So this year we are expecting 100 to 110 crores to close in.
I mean, hopefully, Mr. Vijay, why I wanted to ask you is that the first half has been more or less kind of flat. So, second half should be much better according to you?
Of course. We are expecting to close with 100 to 110 crores. Okay. So the second half is definitely doing better because I told you, right, the market opened by September only. So August it opened. From September we are looking at. So I think it's getting better right now.
Understood. Mr. Vijay, one more thing which I wanted to understand is, what are the qualitative kind of positives for our company? Because, finally financial numbers say one aspect, but on the qualitative aspects of the business, what is it that, we do better than competition? You said Phantom is a very well-known name in the VFX. If it coming in, obviously that would add further, armory to you. But then at the end of the day, if you could give us 2-3 qualitative points as to what is the special expertise which we offer to clients. Obviously, service is there, execution is there. But apart from that, what makes you different from competition and how do you do it better than others? If you could just, give us 2-3 qualitative points.
Sure. So when it comes to Phantom, of course, as I said, Phantom has a great brand name established. But apart from that, we are far ahead from our competitors when it comes to the technology part. We have successfully implemented a lot of our AI initiatives. We have implemented a lot of AI technology to automate the system here. So we have in several departments we have successfully implemented AI automation tool sets, and we have a dedicated technology department where we are doing our research on new AI tools and implementing that into our pipeline, bringing in new AI models as well. Which is really saving a lot of time. For example, there is one department where we were spending at least a day time for one particular task. and now it is being done in like 30 minutes. So in just implementing the tool, we were able to save 7.5 hours
Okay.
production. So so this is definitely going to be very profitable for the organization, also our clients. We are going to give them very competitive pricing. We are going to because not every other studios have implemented the kind of tools that we are implementing. It is not just about eliminating the non-creative, but even in the creative space also we have implemented several AI tools, where it is helping in reducing the productive production hours. So
Okay.
it is not just, it is not going to replace any jobs or any task, but it is going to help us out. You can take it as a better tool, better brush for painting. So
Exactly.
we were able to reduce a lot of man hours through those tools. So that is one advantage that we have. And other thing is, when it comes to our competitors, we are a global organization. We are present in many countries. We have a very strong track record of deliveries that we have done, and the past projects that we have done, and the kind of project that we have worked. Not every other companies have that kind of track record. That is what primarily any client will look into when it comes to service providers. They will not just throw in their money on some random people or random company who claim to pull off things. They will, okay, if you say I will be able to create this creature like a dinosaur or anything for you. First, they will look into your past, or they will ask you for a proof of concept, or whatever that you have done in the past.
Yeah.
So we will be able to produce whatever they want. Like we will be able to give them a reference on from our past work. If it
Correct.
is creatures, we have tons of creatures that we have done in the past. We can show them the references from our past projects. If it is, for example, natural phenomena like water, fire, air, or whatever magical elements, even anything and everything we have done in the past throughout this 15 years of expertise, and also from Tippett's library, you will be able to pull up any kind of references from our past projects. So if you are coming to me asking for a shark film, then we have tons of sharks, we have tons of them, we have tons of creatures. So that is our advantage. That is
Okay.
one unique selling point that we have, over others, because
Okay.
they are still going to explore and find out how they can do that. But right now we have the pipeline set for that. We have everything ready already. We have a huge asset library, where if you want an elephant and you come to me, I don't have to start from scratch, because I have
Ah,
already many elephants already. I have the experience. I have the asset ready. So this is the advantage that I have over others.
okay.
In terms of others, they will have to start working from the scratch, but for
Right.
us, it's already there.
Okay. No, I think understood. Mr. Vijay, I just wanted to understand that typically, can it be safely assumed that as technology moves ahead, AI tools are going to play a very important role? As you rightly said, it leads to a lot of productivity of time. It leads to lesser number of man hours. So will this obviously lead to better margins for us? Because finally, productivity increases, it should obviously result in better operating profitability. So is
Of
this
course.
understanding right?
Of course, of course. As I said, we have already started saving a lot of production hours. There are few departments, we are literally seeing a lot of production hours being, saved, and we were able to pick in more work because we were able to deliver it in a faster way, and also we were able to, use that manpower and resource in some other areas as well.
Correct.
So it is definitely saving a lot of time and money.
Yeah, and I think very nicely mentioned by you, Mr. Vijay. Now coming back to the most important issue, which I think all market participants wants to know about your company is on the working capital side. I think there's been a lot of discussion on recovery of old debtors. Now, Mr. Vijay, what is the progress on that? Because I believe some amount of debtors were stuck up. I think the company is making a conscious effort to get the money back as soon as possible. So, any update on that, if you could please share with us?
As I already mentioned in my previous call, we have recovered around 25% of the whole outstanding, and another 60 to up to 60 to 70% of the whole outstanding we will be recovering by March end. So
Okay.
all these clients are our very regular clients, and we have already started pitching and started some pre-production work on those clients itself. So they're all
Okay.
coming back, and it is very positively looking, and we will be recovering the money.
Okay.
The 50 to 60, 60 to 70% we will be recovering by the March.
Okay. So
Already
basically,
recovered.
Mr. Vijay, one can safely assume that after March, that is starting April onwards, I think the old letter cycle problem will be resolved, and I think we all will again start
Of course.
growth on a very very strong kind of run rate, right?
Of course, because the market is completely recovering and coming back, and also
Okay.
they have already started giving other works also. That is the only reason we were waiting so far, because we don't want to, because this is a very small industry, and we cannot screw up our clients' relationships.
Correct.
And we had to be very competitive as well. I have told this in many of my interviews. The reason we had to give this credit period is because our competitors were offering different stuff to people.
Exactly.
For example, they were co-producing. Our competitors are offering co-production options, whereas they don't have to pay now. They have to, they will later recoup from the
Right.
release of the film. So all these different kind of approaches our competitors were doing, we were not able to sustain otherwise. So we had to be a bit flexible with the payments and the money part, so that we are still in the market and we still hold that client. Because if we say no to them, there are hundreds of other people who are ready to pick it up. So
Exactly. Exactly.
we have to retain our clients. So
Correct.
that was the primary agenda, and we have successfully done it. And
Yeah.
now everything is coming back, and our clients are coming back with new projects, new tasks and works. So I think this definitely will be sorted out by March. We will be, as I said, 60 to 70% will be
So
recovering.
I think very nice to hear that, Mr. Because, that will be a source of great comfort for all the market participants. Last question, Mr. Vijay. We operate in an industry which is technologically driven, and last year, as you rightly said, there was a big negative surprise, in terms of this strike issue which hurt the industry. Sir, tell us what is the major risk in our business now? Markets are now realizing that this strike issue was never considered as a kind of risk earlier, but now it did happen. Of course, the companies had to suffer for the shorter term, but as a business risk, what is the normal business risk in this business if we want to succeed, and what is it that really needs to be kept under proper control? Is it the manpower, talent? Is it the execution? Is it the service? I mean, what exactly is important in the VFX business to remain profitable and to flourish?
Yeah. So, as I said, the strike is unexpected. So, such if such thing happens, it definitely that is. But it happens once in 15, 25 years. The last time this kind of strike happened is before 20 years. So it doesn't happen very often, but it happens. So that is a risk. And of course, the currency fluctuation is also a bit of on the downside. And other than that, everybody are expecting the AI to change the way that FX is functioning. But as far as what we are seeing right now, and as far as I'm talking with a lot of experts from the industry and my friends and colleagues, everybody feels that AI is actually saving them from doing a lot of manual and unnecessary works. That is what I am also experiencing personally in our company. We were able to save a lot of time, and unnecessary manual jobs has been reduced. So yes, several departments we had to reduce certain overheads, because AI had reduced the number of time and manpower that we are investing. So it is really saving us a lot of money instead of So I don't think anybody has to be scared about AI's evolution here. It is just going to be an extra hand, extra pair of tools, which is going to help us out in increasing the market situation actually. So I think that is the only you know the only risk that I see right now is how we are recovering from the strikes. I'm not seeing any strike or anything coming back again in another for another at least 10, 15 years. So unless a pandemic or anything happens, like any other industry, we will also be affected. So other than that, we are all completely secure because entertainment is the only industry which was functioning good even in the times of pandemic. If you see, like we were we are all inside the house watching films. So that is
Correct.
the only source of entertainment and connecting with the outer world here. So that really will not die at any cost. So this is a very very booming industry. So we are counting on it.
Well, I think please accept my best wishes, Mr. Bijoy. I think we are looking forward for better numbers from Phantom, in the coming financial year, and we do hope that the management delivers, on the promises because I think you seem to be very confident.
Of course.
Sir, please accept my best wishes to you, your entire management team. Thank you for the time, and I think it was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.